Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, thank you guys so much for joining along. Before we get into this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you are loving these pregnancy related videos. I know this is my only second video for pregnancy related on my channel, and the first part of this pregnancy has been so hectic with moving and trying to get in a new routine and all that stuff. So I'm just now to the point where I'm ready to get a schedule back together and get into this. Sorry if you hear, chickens or goats in the background. We live on a farm, so you're definitely going to be hearing some of that today. So today's video, I really wanted to jump into some pregnancy questions. I even asked the questions on my Instagram. I'm definitely way more active over there, so you can keep up with me. We also have a vlog channel too that all pregnancy stuff is on there constantly, so I'll link both of those below. The Lovely Brit 1 for my Instagram, and our YouTube channel name for our family channel is the Casey Pack. So yeah, make sure you go check those out if you want to see more of everything. So I have 10 questions here, and a few of them are ones that you guys have asked me, and a few of them are ones that I just looked up that were good questions to ask for a pregnant person on her second pregnancy. This is my second pregnancy, so I have a little bit more of a realization, I guess. Like I think more about things now that this is my second pregnancy. I guess that's the best I can explain it. But let's go ahead and get right into these questions. I don't know if you know, but this is my third pregnancy and my second successful pregnancy. I had a miscarriage about a few months before I was pregnant with this one, and it was very scary. So I just thought I'd go ahead and update you on that because some of these questions are miscarriage related. The first question is, I have them written down on paper right here. How long did you wait after your miscarriage to get pregnant? So our doctor just said that, we need to wait at least until I had my first period, and then we were good to go. And obviously he wanted to check and make sure everything was good inside, make sure that I passed it well and all that stuff. So yeah, we were good to just go ahead and start trying. And I was really worried because, and I'm still scared to this day, that something's gonna happen. I just have to keep very positive thoughts in my head, and it is really hard, even though I have a very, very healthy little boy. And it's just you always dwell on the negativity, and I hate that. It was really hard for me to start trying again, even though we did it as quick as possible. But it's definitely harder jumping into it quicker than it would have been just to wait a little bit. But thankfully everything is going so good with this pregnancy, and we have a healthy little baby. How far along am I? I am 18 weeks tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, March 26th of 2020. I will be 18 weeks, so that's exciting. I'm excited to finally get to that point because I feel like I'm getting into a more less stressful point in my pregnancy, and it's more exciting because you start feeling the baby move and all that stuff, so you're happier about things. It was really hard in the beginning, like I mentioned. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place right now. It's been a while since I have filmed a sit down video. Next question is the biggest craving I have right now. I think my biggest craving is probably, I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, y'all. The most normal pregnancy craving ever I have actually been craving is pickles. Like, I mean, I could sit there, Daniel, my husband, we bought a big jar of pickles like this big, and I have went through them easily. I can just sit on the couch and eat like 3 or 4 at a time. The big ones, like the full size, like cucumber pickle. Oh man, that has definitely been my craving, I guess you'd say. I don't even know why I didn't even think about that, but yeah. So this is a really good question. Am I going to breastfeed? So with Liam, I breastfed for a little over a year, and I enjoyed it so much I did not want to stop, but I just knew that I was getting to that point where I was going to have to start weaning because he was definitely not weaning, and I did not want to stop. It was more of like the pressure behind it of people saying like, you've been breastfeeding for him for a year, he's getting so big, like, when are you stopping? All these questions. I actually have a whole video on my breastfeeding journey if you want to know more about that, and I'll link that down below, or I'll have a little iCard for you guys. yes, I'm definitely going to be breastfeeding this time. I just produce a lot of milk and I'm so thankful. This time around, I'm going to make sure that I pump a lot more, because with Liam, I did not pump as much as I should have. So like when we were gonna go somewhere for the day, we didn't really have that much milk. Like if we were gonna leave him home with somebody, that's really the only thing I'm gonna do differently. But I really I'm really excited for breastfeeding. Like Liam was so good, he latched on perfectly. Or I'm really hoping that this baby is the same way, boy or girl. I have not announced that if this is a boy or girl on this channel, but we did do a huge gender reveal on our Casey Pack channel, so if you want to go there and watch everybody's reaction, you can. But we are having another little boy and we are so excited. The baby's name, we're just gonna roll with it. His name is Colton Lee, and we just really love that name, and it just was perfect. I think we were just laying in the bed one night and I said, I really like this name, and he said, I really like that name, and we had one other picked out that we liked, but that one was just the one that always stuck with us, and we love the middle name Lee. Colton Lee is just so perfect. I think it goes good with Liam and Colton. I think that's a good mix. So the best part of this pregnancy has been just getting, really I think the best part of this pregnancy has been the love, like the feeling of being pregnant again, being able to feel the baby move around and being able to protect the baby inside of me. That was really hard for me when I was when I had Liam. When he, you know, like the day we had him, I just felt like, wow, we have such a big responsibility now, because I can't just protect him inside my tummy anymore. So now I just feel that protection again of like protecting the baby as much as possible, and I love that feeling the best. The worst part of this pregnancy has been a lot of it. This pregnancy, oof, I'll get into that in a little bit, but I would say the worst part of this pregnancy has been, I have a little bit of scar tissue in my stomach, and every time this little boy gets near it, whew, it's like in my right ovary, so he's there. He's like right there touching it constantly, and it hurts so bad, especially if I have to go pee or anything like that. It just all swells up in there, and it just really hurts. I actually even asked the doctor about that, and they said that it's gonna go away, because the baby is gonna get to a point where he can only push on it so much. So as soon as I'm like, what is that? Like 8 months pregnant, but it's okay. I'm learning to deal with it now. I'm figuring it out, and we're getting through it. So here's this question. Has this pregnancy been easier or harder? This pregnancy has definitely been harder. I feel like with Liam, it was such a breeze. Like, I mean, I was pregnant. It was a boring pregnancy. I was just at home chilling all the time. My husband was working on the railroad at the time, and I had no kids, so I was just like chilling at the house all day long. This go around, my husband is at home. I have a toddler, or I have a 3-year-old now, and it's been so hectic, and I'm in much more pain this time. So that part has been crazy. It's been the whole different aspect on life. We actually even moved too, so I'm in a whole different area, closer to family, so more active. Like, I don't get the chance to just lay around like I really want to, but honestly it's probably best for me. Another thing that was different was I had lower back pain at the very end of my last pregnancy with Liam. This pregnancy, oh my gosh, like it started at least 15 weeks maybe. I mean, it just feels like it's tearing, and I know that my hips are spreading. One of my mom's friends actually told me that it might be from where you build up some, like in between your hips, or where it's spreading in your back or your hips, you have some cartilage. I think that's the word. From it moving, expanding before and going back together. So now when it's expanding this time, it hurts worse because it's doing it again, I guess. So those are just a few things that have been different this pregnancy. I feel like everything has been different, and that's another reason why I thought I was having a girl, because nausea is still bad for me until about 2 o'clock in the evening, I finally get over the nausea feeling. I mean, this morning, like, I could barely get out of bed because I was so nauseous. And I think, okay, maybe if I just get out of bed, eat something real quick, I'll be fine. And it doesn't work. It honestly just makes me more nauseous because I don't even want what I'm eating, you know? Like, I'm not craving anything. Okay, baby's due date. This is really funny. So when we before we moved, I was actually going to another doctor, and their due date was different than this due date. So the first due date was September 3rd. Then when I started going to the new doctor, he told me that the new due date is August 27th. So it was just so cool and crazy that it was a whole week difference. But it is really cool because I don't know if you know this, but me and my best friend are pregnant together, and that's actually how I found out, was with her. She was just taking a pregnancy test, and then we thought it would be fun for me to take a pregnancy test. And I have that whole video over on our vlog channel. It's a really good video. You want to go check it out. It's almost at 100,000 views right now, which is insane to me, but it's a really good video. So we found out and we were like, oh my gosh, we're like 2 weeks apart. But now we're only a few days apart. I think 4 days apart. She has a little boy already, and then I have a little boy already, but they're a few years apart. So now we just get to experience the whole thing together. My birth plan. I kind of want to stick to the same one as I did with Liam because I really just love the way it all worked out. So the only difference is I would love to go into labor before I even get to the hospital. I would like to go into labor at home and just experience that and not have to be induced or anything like that. I mean, obviously, if I have to be induced, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I did have the epidural with Liam, so I am probably going to get the epidural again with Colton. It was so much better on me, to be honest, because I really did try. Oh, it's a fly. I really did. Sorry, that spot is on my camera. It is not, like, look. See? Oh, it's so annoying. Okay. I've got ADD. It's like squirrel. Anyways. Okay. Let me get myself together. Okay. So, I remember trying so hard to not get the epidural because I had a nurse that was so into like doing it naturally and like told me, like pumped me up for it. And so I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. And then I got to like a 7 or 6 centimeters dilated, and I was like, oh no, go ahead and give me that epidural. And I'm telling you what, I did not even feel them put that epidural in because the contractions were so bad that I had to have the epidural. So this time I'm probably going to do the same thing. I don't know if it's different here or not, but when I had Liam at the other doctor, nobody could be in the room with me. So I'm really hoping that Daniel can at least be in the room with me when I get the epidural, just because I know it'll make it a little bit easier on me and I won't have to stick my head in a nurse's boobs, you know, like I can bury my head in my husband's chest. And then honestly, that's the only birth plans I have, is just that. I actually talked to a doula and I asked her like what are her thoughts on giving birth in a pool, and like I would love to do that. Like if I knew that I had the strength to do it, I would, but I just don't think I know, like I'm giving up before I even try. But I feel like once you're trying, it's just, you're stuck. So I asked her, I was like, I know this is a stupid question, I know you're gonna tell me no, but I just need to ask just to get it off my brain. But I asked her if I could have the epidural and have the baby in the pool, and she was like, no, you can't do that. And I was like, okay, that's what I thought. So I just the thought in my head of being able to do that would be so awesome, because just the thought of giving birth in a pool is beautiful to me, and I would just love to be able to do that. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm talking real quick. Sorry, Liam came in here. Okay, let me end this real quick, and you gotta be quiet, and then we'll go outside. If you be quiet, we'll go outside, okay? No, I did not burp. Okay, so here is Liam.
My friend.
Oh, they're your friends.
Yeah.
But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed.
Right here.
Friend here?
Yeah.
Your friend's not here. Silly goose.
Red?
Yeah, they're your friends.
Right here?
Yeah, okay. Let me end this real quick. Okay?
Okay.
So, I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.